Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk for MechWarrior Online. And today's episode, PvE, or Player versus the Environment. So, what do I mean by that? Basically what I mean by that is a four-player game mode, where randomly, on a map of the, server's choosing, obviously, you get a mission. Go and, capture location A, or capture, these three locations on the map, or, defend these three locations on the map from a spawn or a bevy of randomly spawning robots and stuff like that. So, with that in mind, I'm talking about how they can include that in this game. So, what I was thinking was, in faction play here, we have this huge map, right? Massive map, tons of planets, all that stuff. What if, or even if, we have tons of maps, right? I mean, when you look at the maps as well that we have, we have all these maps, tons of maps. So what you can do, something along the lines of Armored Warfare does this with PvE, where basically they take half a map, they cut a map in half, and they give you multiple, or depending on the type of map. If it's an escort map, it's almost like a straight line through the map. So they'll cut off the right, the left, the top, the bottom, and force you to go down a certain line or a certain path. And I'm going to cough, I apologize. Sorry about that. So a certain line or a certain path, and there's something usually, certain there that you have to escort. For capture points or capture maps, everyone has to move to location A on the map. After a certain amount of time, random tanks spawn and try to push the zone. Now, what you can do with MechWarrior Online is do the same thing, but have it on, obviously, say for example, on just about any map. Have it so that, on location A, an entire lance, doesn't matter what robots you have, you can have any robot. You go there. What'll then happen is, as you're there, enemy lance will spawn, maybe one or two lances will spawn. Once that has occurred, and once you save that take out all the, well actually we'll do a timer, for example. So at location 1, a timer will count down. After 2 minutes, after you've secured that location for 2 minutes, another spot pops up on the map. The AI is going to rush it with, say, 8 mechs. It's your job to get there first and protect it. And that happens about 3 times on a map. When the third one's done, you're done. So that would be a a defense style map. Like I said, escort. Almost every map on the game has some sort of road or some sort of path. Wouldn't be too hard just to say here. Today on River City, you're going to go from the Citadel all the way up to the the air base. But, the unit's going to go all the way to the far right of the map type thing and follow a road. And it's going to be a mobile base. And you set to protect it the whole time it's getting shot at and all that stuff. In conjunction with that, then there could be the capture, where in the next mode they are adding assault with the new bases and everything. Well, what if there's multiple different little fortifications, little forward operating bases on a map. And it's your job, you're dropped in a group of 4, to capture these points. Hold them for a certain amount of time, and then continue on. It's almost like defend, except you're just doing the opposite. You're capturing. So you're going there to take out whoever's around it to defend. You get to hold it for a certain amount of time. Once you have it, then you get to go. There's no just random counter. That counts down from, say 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, as long as, their team hasn't captured it, you get to move on type thing. So that would be the attack. And then the last but not least would be, almost like an onslaught type map, where basically you're not given a time frame. You're not given anything other than told to survive. No time limit, no nothing. Just 4 of you. You're dropped randomly on a map somewhere, and you're told, hold this position. Let's get one of 20 different locations on a map. And it says, hold this position. And the game ends another one of 2 ways. 1, you die. Or B, the enemy captures the point. And that's it. You just keep going. Every X amount of rounds, there's we'll say a rearm. and repair. If you lose an arm or a leg, or those are gone automatically. They do not come back. Torsos come back, but that is it. So that'd be a thing, right? Like every 4 rounds, you have the ability to rearm and re-equip, which is pretty good. So that's how I think they could do a PvE mode. I think it'd be a good addition. I think it'd be fun to kind of incorporate. One of the things I mentioned is they do have all the maps in faction play. Theoretically, you could do scenario-esque war through that. So see who's attacking who, and kind of, when the game starts, say, hey, just so you know, the planet blank is currently fighting, so tell the players they're currently on that planet and they're currently fighting. And then have that as a bit of an outcome. Maybe kind of make the players feel like they're playing part of the overall story. But yeah, so that's PvE. In the next episode, what I want to talk about is my first view or first thoughts on single player and how single player campaigns, or at least the single player mode, can be put into place, and how it could be like a monthly thing. But until then, see you guys next time. Bye bye.